What's up, you guys? It's your boy Fresh back with another banger here playing NCAA. Oh man, you know what happened last night? I ended up letting that bum come back last night. That's crazy. I cannot believe he kept running a five spread offense. Like it was so weird because I'm like the defense that I was in, they wouldn't like spread out. Like yeah, they wouldn't spread out. They wouldn't like do my they when I hit the Dom package, they wouldn't like spread out. Like I'm like, what the hell, bro? It was so weird. And then I'm just like, I gotta hit prevent. Like my Dom package was like it had a man in the middle, it had two corners at the like it wasn't it was set up for a pass rush, but I'm like, we wasn't getting back there good. I don't know, man. That shit was crazy, bro. Maybe I need to just adjust to it better. Get better back gameplay. But man, yeah, I kind of fucked that up last night. I should have never lost that game at all. Like I had that one in the bag, and then he gonna start talking shit at the end of the game, and I'm like, bro, the game is over with, nigga. You was sitting there running this dumbass offense, and then you sit up here, Harry up. Like nigga run 12 plays on a quick hike. Like, man, what in the fuck? So it's completely throwing the game off. Like I'm like, oh man, what the fuck? We trying to sit here and defend this shit, but it's like, bro, he doing the same shit over and over. When I score, he get the ball back, go back down there, and run his dumbass five spread offense, and then keep hitting triangle to get back in the no huddle. Like, bro, the shit was crazy. Like, fuck. Like, I can't believe the game be allowing that dumbass shit, bro. It's so stupid. Like, stop letting niggas cheat, bro. Like, niggas love finding ways to cheat. It just show me that you're not a fucking good player, bro. That shit is dumb. But I gotta start learning how to adjust to that shit better too. Like, start using my timeouts or something. Cause like, it give you an option when you about to like, fuck. I just gotta start using my situations better. Now I'm using. See, that's why I learn from my losses and shit too. So if I would have used my timeouts, I probably would have been able to judge better, go back and you know what I'm saying, have a deeper coverage for that shit. Because I was running prevent, and that prevent still was not stopping that shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? And I had Oregon defense on that last night. Like, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying, bro.
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the red zone, it's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Wants to adjust the pattern. Pushes toward the goal line. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Run it with the fullback. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm. Yeah,
or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
looking for room. It's Moss. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Snagged in the middle. It's McCulley. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire. He wants to go deep. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Back to pass. Now improvising. Lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying play action. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab right down the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Craven. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He's open on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires to the right. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they will score! Touchdown, Michigan! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wolverines. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. With the catch, it's Moss. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
He's got an open man. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him and weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCulley. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are.
Man, that shit's crazy how that game be going, bro, for real. I don't know what to say about certain shit. I'm literally going up the field with the ball in my hand. The nigga knocked the ball out of my hand. It's 28-24. I don't even know how he kept catching the ball on the inside like that. Like, the fuck? Niggas, boy, I'm trying to tell you. I be having no control over certain shit. I'm running up the field with the ball in my hand. The nigga knocked the ball out of my fucking hand as I'm going up the field, bro. Fuck. How the fuck do you do that? I went to
to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he goes absolutely nowhere. Will lose yards. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, running back gets the give. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Price. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. On the run, it's Price.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. The sure hand, it's Fields. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. At the 20, he's got space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell, maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. He got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And they tacked on the extra point. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. caught in the backfield. It's Young. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Finds his man. It's Williams. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches. So nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pauly. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Looking for room. It's Love. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Plows through the defense.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against a safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it up.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The give is to Miller. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. To throw, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. And when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Oh, he wants it all. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Gets it out fast. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Miller with the ball. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Breaks away on the left. Touchdown time. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throwing right. Got him downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. first down. They get to him as he throws.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Defense just has not had an answer for this tight end. We knew he was athletic coming into this one, and they've lined him up all over the field, but the defense has not been able to cover him. He's now got over 150 receiving yards.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got a man, it's Williams. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Line is set on third down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Trying to move the sticks on third down. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Lining up to convert third down. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Carr. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Irish! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, they could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable, so great job getting out of bounds.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
To the air, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man, it's Cuevas. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good! Reach for Marvin, and he gives them the W. And they go back on top. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.